think I made a cursed object.
Please stand by.
I want to give you fair warning. If you have trypophobia or have any kind of aversion to like small holes or those kind of irregularities that causes you any kind of discomfort, you probably shouldn't watch this video because hot glue is not smooth. Move forward at your own risk. Hi, this is Amy Future. We'll get back to Amy Present in a second, but I had to come in and say sometimes what you think you should do is not a good idea. I think that I legitimately made something cursed. You'll see what I mean in just a little bit. Let's go to present Amy. Well, hello there. So, I had plans to do some kind of New Year's video. And, you know, the world is not a good place. I figured that sometimes we need a bit of a reprieve from the really bad things. I can use some of my limited control to try to bring joy to somebody with a slight New Year's themed video. So I wanted to think of what the best way to do a New Year, New Me video was. And I think I came up with a solution, or an answer, or a nightmare for some people, probably myself. We are going to quite literally do a New Year, New Me. And by that, I mean I'm going to create a new me, or at least like a new me face. I have this styrofoam head, which I got from, honestly, I think this is left over from the office that I worked in, and they were like, Amy can use these, and sent me home with quite a few boxes of styrofoam heads. This is gonna mess with my shutter a lot, but whatever, we'll deal with these colors, because today is just about having fun. So obviously, we look nothing alike. For one thing, girl needs some eyes. I use a lot of hot glue. So we're going to build my face out of hot glue on this styrofoam head, and then like see if we can remove it, see if we want to paint it, see what happens. I think I bought enough glue. I bought this much glue for this project, and if it's not enough, then this video might be a little late as I try to locate some more 300 packs of glue. What I'm hoping to do is, talk to you about what I hope to do for this channel, because if you've been here at all in the previous videos that I put up, we have no idea what we're doing on this channel, and we're trying to figure it out. And in doing so, examining myself very closely, very minutely, and building my face. So let's dive right into it. I'm gonna wrap the styrofoam head in plastic wrap. I feel a bit like I'm in a horror movie. I have absolutely no idea if this is gonna work. I don't know exactly what my plan for the outcome of this is, but we're gonna try it. I have my hot glue gun. I have my first 300 bag of hot glue sticks. So we're gonna see how this goes. So the features that I think we really need to get onto this face, I think, is my nose, my eye shape, and if we have enough, I would like to kind of do my hair. Depending on how this turns out, we might try painting it at the end and seeing how horrifying we can actually make this. I'm very, very curious and slightly afraid. Oh, we have begun. This is gonna be a lot of this. I already kind of regret my decisions in life. There are people in the world who change the world, make laws, set things up. And then there are people in the world who look at a mannequin head and say, what if it looked like my face? So what do I hope to accomplish in 2021? Start to be able to monetize these videos because they're fun to make, but I would like to have a little bit of funding coming in for them so that I could have some money to funnel into supplies like hot glue and mannequin heads. I would like to get back into writing because it's something that I easily let slide despite the fact that I really like it. Oh no, she's gonna have a wonky eye. See, the problem is, at some point, I stopped being able to tell what's hot glue and what is saran wrap. That's cool, that's fine. I took an actual vacation at the end of last year, start of this year, to really just prove that I can take time and rest and not feel extremely guilty. And I mostly succeeded. At the same time, I like making things, and it starts to feel weird to stop making things after you've been doing it for a while. This is very interesting looking. I hope that as we build it up, it's easier to see. Can you see this? Look at that. Like, it's interesting, isn't it? This could be a really cool art piece for someone's house if you don't mind creepy heads everywhere, which, you know, I know is some people's aesthetic. Not really mine. I got in trouble enough for keeping my dress form out for a very long time. But as you know, with all bodies, what comes first is that layer of hot, steamy skin. That's not something you ever want to say. But I'm actually really glad that the hot glue is not melting the styrofoam really underneath, because that was a big worry. And also, I'm not seeing a bunch of my hair get trapped in it, which was also a big worry. So we put our glue skin on this face. So the next thing to do, I think, is build up the eye sockets, the nose, and the mouth. Look at that, my face. More than anything, people tend to make comments about my eyes, which I think is really funny because I remember in middle school being made fun of for like the shapes of my eyes and being compared to the really pretty symmetrical girl in class. That's a fun turn of fate. But my eyes are fairly large and round. So we're going to kind of try to build up the eyeball and then cover it with a lid to do the eyes. The next thing I need to try to do is the nose. And so my nose is fairly round at the tip. I have this part is a fairly large part, and it also comes out fairly far from my face. So we need to really build it up to make it, you know, Pinocchio pop out of this thing. And finally, the lips. I have a bigger lower lip, a smaller upper lip, so we're gonna try to replicate that on this face and see if it works. I don't necessarily think I will get a lot of my like bone structure, though I have a fairly average shaped face, so I'm not too worried about that part. I really want to try to get the features more so than the cheekbone jawline area, because it's more fun. And then if we have enough glue and time, we will try to at least get the front signature part of my hair so we can get a full look of what it would look like. All right. Perfect. This is terrifying. I don't know if you can fully see what I'm seeing, but she got kind of bug eyes, and I started trying to close this one over and make like an eyelid and like push it into the face, but it's kind of scary. Do you see the resemblance yet? She is a vision. I'm gonna try to fully integrate the eyes into the rest of his face. Oh, that's a droopy eye. Oh no, they kind of, oh gosh. So I built up the glue a little too far, and they're like, her eyeballs are crying out of her face. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's like dripping down her face. Oh no, I did not let it dry long enough. It's like a little pocket of glue. It's so weird. Like I made a little snow globe of glue. I'm gonna fix her eyeballs. She looks a lot like an alien. Those are eyeballs, right? I think. So now, to give her a nose, I realized that at the end, I'm not going to have made my face. I'm going to have made the alien trying to mimic a human life face. And that's okay. Maybe that's the energy in which I want to bring in to 2021 is, you know, what would alien Amy do? Would alien Amy let fear hold her back? Would alien Amy let people tell her, no, you cannot do whatever? No, I think alien Amy is very brave. I think alien Amy goes after what she wants, right? That seems very on par for her. Also, my last project I got a blister. This project I have a blister. I cannot with my actual skin.
Perfect. Perfect.
That does not look like my nose. Yeah, this is not gonna look like my face because I can't make this nose work. Just trying to save this freaking schnoz. Well, it might look like I had a lot of rhinoplasty on my nose that was done by a 5-year-old, but hey. So let's work on the lips while that kind of dries.
Perfect. Perfect.
This is actually nightmare fuel. What's the weirdest thing you ever thought to do that either you actually did or you were like, we have self-control. We don't need to do this thing. We don't need to, you know, spend our time, our money on something this dumb. Let me know what that is as I work a little bit on cheekbones. How closely have you ever looked at your own face? For real, how closely have you looked at your own face? Because I would like to know if you would be able to describe your face to me in enough detail to build a face. Look at that. You can actually see that there's a nose. Haha. Oh God, she's gonna be terrifying. Hi, Arwen. Look at these girls, just hanging out, doing some makeup, acting real cool. We are so twinning. You see that profile? It's a little bit closer to this profile-ish. It's so weird how it is on here. So like the nose and the face and the rest of it in real life are the same color as everything else, but this looks terrifying. Now that we're here, I need to start on the hair. We just want to give it this same swoop and see how she do. Do we look alike? She is gorgeous. You can see the eyes, the lips, the mouth, the hair. I just want to enjoy her for a second before I paint her. And just her alien, clear, bug-eyed beauty before it just looks so bad. Feels kind of like Mom from Coraline, my character from Borderlands, and the lady in the volcano from The Incredibles. A little bit. All right, well, we're gonna see just how bad of a job I did on these features as we paint her. So I finished her. She is some kind of vision. I didn't expect this video to like fully become a horror movie, but I think we've reached that point. When I started this, I thought I want to do something stupid. I want to do something that's fun, and I just want to see what happens. I need to learn that just because you think something doesn't mean it's always a good idea. I think I made a cursed object. Yeah, let's just let you decide for yourself. Introducing my double. Oh God. I'm seeing her on camera for the first time. Listen, sculpting, I'm okay at. Like, I'm fairly good. Painting, I'm okay at. I'm fairly good. Hot glue is an interesting medium. You cannot control it. It decides where it wants to go. And as you are sculpting out of this glue gun and it's melting everywhere and you're trying to build it up and it's stringy and there's like all these pieces everywhere, you can't see what you're doing. It's clear. And when you're building on top of an already white styrofoam head, it's clear. I would say this is not the epitome of my artistic ability, but honestly, it came out better than I expected. She's terrifying. Don't get me wrong, she is terrifying. Michael Myers has nothing on this lovely lady. I keep looking at the viewfinder because it's terrifying. Here, let's see if it will focus on her. Ooh, yeah. So she kind of got bug-eyed, and there's definitely a lot of space between her eyes, and her schnoz is fairly protruding. But we definitely go to the same stylist, and my camera definitely thinks she's the person and not me. Listen, she's a mess. I think the lights make it worse. When you look at her in normal light, like, the holes are not so bad. But seeing her like this, oh, she's scary. Oh, you do not want to see this walking at you in the middle of the night. Oh. Hey, should I make this my Tinder photo? Hey boys, hey ladies, how you doing? I am sorry for any and all nightmares that come from this video. I don't recommend doing this and somehow bringing this energy into your house. So is it a success? Well, I did what I set out to do. I made my head out of hot glue. I can see why I don't think I found any video like this anywhere, because It's not a great idea, but it's a fun idea. If you have, a couple hours to kill and want to terrify every person in your house, sure, go right ahead and do it. If you feel like being nice to the people who care about you and the people who live in your house and your pets, and not invoking the evil spirits of wherever the heck this thing came from, then let me know if you try it. It's cathartic-ish and terrifying. And I've honestly, it was super fun. I had, a great time. No regrets, just yourself out of hot glue. Ooh, the fire makes her look like a demon from beyond. I think we have to end this video. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you had fun, please think about subscribing down below. Sometimes it's ridiculous stuff like this. Sometimes it's D&D. Sometimes it's, we're still trying to figure out what the heck this channel actually is. So if you have ideas that you want me to try, obviously my bar is very low. You can leave those in the comments. Until next time, I have been Amy. You have been wonderful. And I will see you in the next video. Stay magic. Bye. Woo! Love me, love me, love me. Oh, goodness gracious.